Byron Donalds is a Republican congressman from Florida and joins me now. Byron, great to talk to you. I read this column this morning. I was fascinated because it's unlike a top pro-Democrat writer like Frank Bruni to be quite so stark in almost instructing all Democrats to wake up, smell the cappuccino, and understand that if you don't legitimately criticize President Biden and in particular his son Hunter over some of the stuff that's been unraveling about their business situation, then you are lying to yourselves about the impact that has not just on your chances, but also how it empowers Republicans.
Well, look, Piers, it's good to be with you. I think if Democrats choose to keep their heads in the sand, that's fine by me. But let's be very clear. What we're dealing with Joe Biden and Hunter Biden, and by the way, the Biden that always escapes this is Jim Biden, because he's in this too, is the fact that they set up a pay-for-play public corruption scheme over many, many years. They concealed that money from the taxpayers and from the public. We are going to find out, I believe, not just with Hunter Biden, with other people, there are tax evasion issues here. And at the end of the day, they were using Joe Biden's prominence and power from his office to actually achieve things for foreign companies in foreign countries. That is public corruption. That is a massive scandal. Richard Nixon wishes he could have got away with anything like this. Joe Biden has actually done it with his family. That's the story. If the Democrats choose to keep their heads in the sand on this one, that's their problem. It's not mine. And I think the American people will see this for exactly what it is, and they'll respond in 2024.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt. I agreed with Frank Bruni's assessment that if you basically cover your ears to obvious transgressions in your own party, then people see right through it. The public aren't stupid. They know when the sky is blue.
Right. Well, look, and I think the key thing here is this. We've been told for the last really 6 years now that all of the issues surrounding President Trump are the worst things ever. But then as we go through the process of uncovering information, having real investigations, doing the hard legwork, you realize that it's not nearly what big media has told us. Conversely, they ignore the stuff with the Biden family, and Democrat members ignore the stuff with the Biden family. And it's not just them, it's also some of our agencies. We have Democrat members of Congress who are berating reporters to reveal their sources, berating reporters who, by the way, are not conservative columnists from the Federalist or from the Washington Times. These are what you would consider liberal-leaning journalists, and berating them for being a part of Elon Musk's scheme to try to defame the FBI. I mean, that's what's going on. And again, if Democrat members choose to go down this road, that's their business. But I think the American people are sick and tired of our agencies and our institutions being used against them and covering it up just in the name of power politics and maintaining control of Washington, D.C.
And you know what, Byron? I always do a little test where if you switch the names from Biden to Trump, this was Donald Trump Jr. that we were talking about with all this stuff around Burisma and these millions sloshing around. And it was the relationship between him and his father, Donald. There would be constant media coverage in the mainstream media about this every single day, front page, lead item on the news. It would have been going on for 2 years. But because it's Biden, different rules apply. And I can say that as someone that doesn't have a horse in either race. It is a double standard.
No, I totally agree. And I think it's important for people to see this. And again, Republican, Democrat, Independent, I think it's important for all Americans to see it for what it is. Most of the media actually has made a decision on what they want to see in politics and what they want to see in a political agenda. And they will protect any politician that supports that worldview, and they will destroy and defame and go after any politician who is against that worldview. As far as I'm concerned, it's just that simple. And so the American people are going to be the ones at the end of the day who are going to have to make this decision of which way they want America to go. For me, I just want an America where people can speak their mind without having their voices tamped down or suppressed by members of our government. And at the end of the day, it's about the freedom of the American people and the future of our country.
Yep. Congressman Donalds, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.